Assalamu alaikum. This is Dr. Munder from University of Applied Science and Technology in April. Let's continue our second lesson on classical cryptography. Today we'll explain a transposition cipher and explain two samples of the transposition cipher. The first one is called Rail Fence Cipher. All right, it's a very simple transposition cipher. Now the plain text will be written down as a sequence of dialogue and then read in rows. So the in-cipher message, for example, if you have this message, meet me after the toga party, you're gonna have to say, if I want the depth is 2, so you have to define the depth is 2, and that will be 2 rows. That will be first row and second row. This is the depth. This is the depth of this is how the rail fence works. And we start writing the word like this: me, and then we continue eat, me, and then meet me af to the h here to GAPARA, and then the last one is what. All right, this is how we write it. Okay, so the letter, when we start writing it, will become we write it, the encrypted cipher, this way, and then we come back to the other row. So this is the first row is until y. This is the first row, and this is the second row. It's become like one sentence. All right, let's take an example here. The meeting was cancelled. Okay, I want to use depth 3. That means we have how many rows? We have 3 rows. 1, 2, and 3 rows. All right, so if I have 3 rows, how many letters do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So the total number of letters is 21 letters. Now, this is the total numbers. Now, the maximum numbers of letters in each row will be 21 divided by 3. So I will have 7 letters in each row. Alright, 7 letters in each row. So let's write in one. We have the first letter is T. We write it here. So we go diagonal. Alright. The second one is H. Okay. The third one is E. So we start writing this way. Alright. And then we come back again here. M. And then E, so E, and then we take the T here, I, N, and then come back here again, G, W, A, S, C, A, N, C, E, L, E, D. If you count the letter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so maximum letters in each row will be 7. So the word will be T, M, T, G, S, N, okay, S, N, L, H, E, I, W, C, C, E, and then E, and here we have A. Here we have A, for example, A, E, and then the last one is D. So this is the ciphertext. This is the ciphertext. We write it the first row. This is the first row. This is the second row until the first E, and this is the third row. First, second row, and third row. If you want to decrypt it, That's very easy. Okay, if you wanna decrypt it, that's very easy. Okay, that's very easy. All right, so that we have 21 character, need 9 columns. Because why 9 columns? Because we're gonna leave 2 in the third one. We're gonna leave third in the third one. So why do we need 9 columns? Because we have 7 letters here, 7 letters plus 2 spaces we're gonna leave at the third one. So we need 9 columns. This is 9 columns. This is why we put 9 columns. We always take the integer number. If you have 22 letters, you take the integer number. All right. Now, if you have this ciphertext, all right, and this ciphertext is basically encrypted using the depth 3. That means what? That means we have 3 what? 3 row. Okay, that means we have 3 row. All right. So we have 3 rows basically. First row, second row, and third row. How many columns do we have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have 20 letters. Okay, 20 letters divided by 3, that will come up to what? How many? I'll prove you how many columns. So let's start writing it. Okay, this is depth 3. Supposed to be now here. Each one should contain maximum 7 letters. Alright, so this start with C, P. Take the first 7 letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the first row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Third row. Alright, and then we write them here. So this is the first row, second row, third row. CP, G, and then we have P, we have C, and then we have the B, and then we have the U. Okay, this is the first row. Second row, we'll leave 1 space, so we're gonna say R and T. Okay, R, H, and we have A. Okay, we have E. This is H. Okay, this is H, different from A. And then the last one we have N. All right, third one you left 1 space. The third row will leave 2 spaces. Okay, so we'll start with Y, O, A, Y, N, and A. All right, so we need only what? 7, because we are missing 1 letters, so we need 9 row, but we have only 6 letters here. So what's the word here? We'll read it like this: C R Y. Gonna read it like this: cry. And then here we have P T O, P T O. This is one. And we have G R G R G R A. Okay, G R A, and then we have this one here, P H Y, P H Y, and then we have C A N, can, looks like can, B, and then here we have F, U N, F U N. I think I know the word cryptography, which is one word. Cryptography. This is the first word. can be found. This is how we decrypt and encrypt the text using Rail Fence Cipher. Using Rail Fence Cipher. Now, um, Playfair, this is how actually you're gonna be. If you want to use the key, all right, Playfair cipher with the key, you contract what? A matrix. All right, you contract. This is different one. Sorry, this is now uh, Rail Fence Cipher. This is Rail Fence Cipher. Okay. The second algorithm is called Playfair Cipher. Playfair Cipher is a little bit different. It uses a matrix. Okay, it uses a matrix and put the letter in the matrix: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, Z. Okay. Look at the where's the letter J? It's not there. Okay, the letter J is missing. Okay, the letter J is missing in this pair. Okay, so don't write the letter J. It's I, K directly. The letter J is not. So it's 5 by 5. This is the first one without key. If you want to use key, all right, you're supposed to write the key at the beginning, the keyword at the beginning, and when you write the letters A, B, C, D, try to drop all the letters in the keywords. Okay, so if you have a keyword, all right, let's the keyword is keyword, for example, A, B, C. The D is not there because it's already mentioned here. And then F, okay, and E is here. So now G, H, I, J is already missing. L, M, N, O is here, so I didn't write it. P, Q, R is here, so I don't write it. S, T, U, V, W is already here, so I'm not gonna write it. X, Y is here, so I'm not gonna write it, and that. All right. So this is two ways. All right. We have the simplest way. We have the sophisticated way. Sophisticated way, use a keyword. Simplest way, without the keyword. Let's practice both of them. All right. Now let's practice both of them according using an example. All right. So I already explained that one. Okay. Now let's explain the Playfair cipher. Now this is the first step. The second step is you're gonna write the message and split it into two letters, two letters. Okay. If you have two letters are the same letters, okay, you're gonna replace the letter with. So how this work when this is the first step, we put the letters into a matrix. All right, second step is to what? Either we're using the key or without the key. The second step is to use what? To use the mapping. So if I have the letter or the word monitor, for example, monitor, like this, I'm gonna split it into two pairs, MO, and then NT, and then HE, and then we have the R is separate. So the R, if there's a, we add X. But if you got a case that Monder is written like this, MOO, like so for example, yeah, double O, moon, like this. Okay, let's say this one N, 2N. Okay, THER. So you're gonna take MO, but you have N and N. You can't use N and N. You have to use N, X. You have split the similar letter, and then we take the N with the H. Okay, and then E with the R. So if there's same letters, you have to put the first letter with X and take the second letter with the next letter. Right? Similar letter are not allowed in the encryption. All right, this is a general rule. All right, now first of all, how do we do the encryption? Okay, if the two letters, if this letter, yeah, the first letter and the second letter, this is the row, okay, this is the column. If these two fall on this, if they are fall on the same row and column, so for example, if the same column happen, if this letter is here and this letter is here, okay, in the same column, all right, in the same column, exactly the same column, all right, then we take the letter down. We take this letter and we take this letter. We'll take an example later. Let's explain the rules first. All right, then if they are in the same row, this is different way. If they are in the same row, same thing. This is the letter here in the same row, this is the second letter here. We take the one next to it. Okay, so this is very simple. But if they are not on the same letter, okay, they are not in the same row and the same column. Okay, for example, this is the array. Okay, 1 2 3 4, and this is 5. 1 2 1 2 3 4, and this is column number 5. If for example this letters comes here and the other letters is here, so they are not in the same column, they are not on the same row, what do? We draw a rectangle like this. Now this letter will take the letter on this one, and this letter will be converted to the letter on this one to complete the rectangle. To complete what? The rectangle. In this way, we gonna do the encryption. Let's practice this in a real way. All right. So, for example, all right, I'm gonna have the letters. For example, GR, H, K, M, Y. I just want to encrypt this one, so I'll split it into two letter, GR, sorry, HK, two letter, they are not similar, they're different, M, Y. All right, go to the GR. With the G, this is the G, and this is the R. So they are on the same column. G will take M, and R will take W. So it become M, W. Let's take H and K. This is H, this is K. They are on the same row. So H will take I, and K will take the letter after it, which is basically go around. There's like a circle, which is basically F. So K will become F. All right, it's a circle. You can take it as a circle. Let's take the M and Y. I'm gonna clear the fonts. Okay. Sorry, no, I can. M. This is M. Where's Y? This is Y. They are not on the same what? They are not on the same order. This is M. I'm gonna change the color, and this is Y. They are not on the same column and they are not in the same row. What do? We draw a rectangle. This is the rectangle. We draw a rectangle like this to complete the, this is the rectangle. So the M will become O, okay, and the Y will become what? W. So this is the encryption letters. For this one will become M, W, I, F, O, W. This is the ciphertext. Okay, I hope you got that. All right, this is another example, like for example welcome. Okay, we split into two letters, so WE, LC together, and OM together, and the E, because the last one I add X. There's no letter to be with E, so I add X. Now we go to the W. Where's the W? This is the W, okay, and this is the E. Where's the E? All right, E is here. They are not on the same line, and they are not in the same column, they are not in the same row. So I draw a rectangle. Okay, I draw a rectangle. So now we have E become B, sorry, and W becomes Z. As W becomes Z, and the E become what? B. Let's take the L and C. Where is the L? This is L, and this is what? Where is C? This is C. They are the same thing, not in the same rectangle. So I'm gonna draw another rectangle, okay, using different color. This is L, this is C. So draw a rectangle, L and C. So C become A and L become N. So L become N and C become A. O and M. This is O. I'm gonna change the color. Alright. This is O. Okay, this is O. And this is M. They are in the same row. So M will become N and O will become P. O become P and the M will become N. E and X. Where is E? Okay, I'm gonna change the color so you will recognize that. So this is E. Alright, and this is X. Where's X? They are not in the same color. So I'm then gonna draw a rectangle. What are the rectangle? Z and C. So E will become C and X will become Z. E will become C and X will become Z. So this is the ciphertext of the word. It's become Z, B, N, A, P, and C, Z. Okay. Now the reverse is the same. You're gonna split it into two and try to do the same exact encryption. So encryption and decryption, they are the same things. All right. So if I want to decrypt this one, I go Z and P. Where's Z and P? This is Z. Okay. And where's the B? Where? This is the B. All right. So I'm gonna say this is the B. This is the Z. Alright, this is the rectangle. I'm going to draw the rectangle. So Z will become W, Z will become W, and B will become E. Very simple, straightforward. And this, if you repeat this for the two letters like this, it will go up to same. If you find X at the end, you remove it. If you find X between two similar words, you remove similar letters, you remove the X from the same thing. Now, if you want to use a keyword, that's a different. We say that we write the keyword. For example, the keyword is monetary. So we write M-O-N, we write the letters. Now A is already there, so I start from B. C is already mentioned, so D. Every letter in the mentioned in the keyword, so the keyword is what? This is the keyword, M, monetary, okay. Every word in this will not be mentioned here, except plus J, because J should be omitted. Okay. Now we create the matrix 5 by 5 and we start welcome. Hi W and E. Okay, where's the E? This is E. Again, it's a rectangle, so we need to take this. W become U, E become G. W become U, and E become G. L and C the same thing. This is L. Where is L? I'm gonna change the letter, the color. L and C. They are on the same column. So C become E, and L become U. C become E, and L become U. O M. This is O, and this is M. Alright, so M become O, they are on the same row. O become N. Okay, M become O and N, O become N. E and X, where is E? This is E again, this is E and X. Alright, we have to draw a rectangle. Alright, okay, and as you can see now, E become I and X become U. E become I, and X become U, and this is the ciphertext. This is the ciphertext. Alright, I hope you understand how this algorithm works. Alright, this is, we call it Playfair cipher, with a keyword and without a keyword. It's a very simple and straightforward. Alright, this is another example without key. If we have welcome me home, as you can see that we take W, E, L, C, O, M, EH, OM, and EX. We split it into what? Letters. OE, LC, OM, EH, and M. We start mapping it the same way. It's just explaining how the maps happen. Alright? It does explain how we do the encryption and decryption in the same way. So basically no space. You have to remove the space here. We remove the space. We did not consider the space. Alright? Now, play cipher, if you have a repeated color, repeated letters, we say that we need to replace the letter with, let's take an example. For example, if you have a balloon, okay, and this is the balloon, B-A-L-L-O-O-N. So, B-A, now we have LL. We cannot have two letters the same thing, so we say LX. Alright, and the L will go with the O, LO. Alright, and the O goes with the N. So we have to replace it with X. Okay, we cannot give it like this. It's not possible. We cannot map the letter with itself. It will become the same letter. So this is not encryption. So we have to change it a little bit. Looks like this way, and then we do the mapping. All right. The decryption, as I explained, is the same as encryption. Just take two letters and try to find out the mapping in the matrix with the same way we do the encryption. It's a very simple and straightforward. Now this is these two algorithms are an example of transposition cipher, which is a classical way. Next time we'll talk about one-time pad. All right, I hope if you have any question you can ask me.